hour. All right. Probably need to do that real quick. Let's get this going. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Yep, it's on. All right. Let's see what we got out here. Okay. All right, so we got a couple up here on the watch list. Right now, leading the day is Hour, up 60%. Did start dropping off of the 6 o'clock top of the hour. We have ISPC only $1.06, 19 million shares traded. We have V, which got going a little bit before at 5:45, and we have SCAG down here at $5. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some of these. And we just had another one pop up, PRSO. What is that? PRSO. News is Mobix Labs Sweden's offer to acquire it. So that's an acquisition with cash and stock deal delivering value now growth. Okay, so that's acquisition. Let's see which one of these wants to play ball, but we need to look at the daily charts as well. Make sure we're on the right thing. Yep, okay. So this is our daily chart. Yesterday it did make a move up during the day. Started at 123, moved all the way up to 189. Gapped up to 373 today. So let's go over here and look at where 373 is. 373 is right around. Let me clear these old drawings. Super old. Okay, so they had a peak out here, 348. And then 370 right up in this level. It's already hit. Duplicate that, stick them on. Let's go to the next one. That was our next one is ISPC. Okay, it looks like it's at 108. I'm gonna clear the current levels. Zoom on in here. So it closed at 66 cents. It's currently at 108, somewhere up in here. So previously traded this level. But is that obvious? Got obvious levels up here at the 149 for sure. Okay, past that 150. I guess the next one would be the next tip there. But it's a lower price one. Hasn't even reached up to $2 yet. Let's go over to V. V closed at 194 and is trading around 291 now. So The obvious level is up here at 304. Let's zoom back a bit. Had this previous level at, well, it's been kind of flat. Had something happen at 270. This one was 260. So something happened around 270, 260. But other than that, kind of flat. $270. All right. And SCAG. SCAG, SCAG daily chart. Let's look at the rest. So this is all it's got. Not really a whole lot to go on. It was trading at 362 and now is at 511, sitting very still there. So not looking like it's a real contender on today. All right, so let's go over here back and look at the 1 minute, 15 minute, and all that good stuff. Matter of fact, we can do that over on the other one. All right, so hour on the 5 minute and the 15 minute. These are the side by sides for hour. Very flat, came up here to that 349. We just put these daily levels up here. It was testing these levels today, wicking at them. V, we put on there the 273 and the 304 is trading in between those right now. ISPC kind of quite a ways away from its levels there up there. And V continuing to slip down a little bit. When it comes to catalyst, none of these have catalysts on today, looks like. They had catalysts on yesterday. Hour, it was getting some fiscal year 2025 guidance at this time due to economic uncertainty, current tariff conditions. It did put out Q2 earnings on, that was last month on the 12th. Okay, last month on the 12th, so no recent pop outs of news other than more earnings circulations. All right, let's look at the next one, ISPC. ISPC. Let's see, held Solana. Oh, this is one of the ones that had the Solana based asset strategy. And that was from the 4th. So I don't know if it's going to get any heat behind it, but it had a crypto based catalyst back on the 4th or yesterday. V making its way back up to trading in between its daily levels. SCAG popping up here. What's SCAG's news? SCAG, not seeing any recent news on it. $4 million shares traded right now on SCAG. Going on down. Going on down. Hour continuing to push down as well. Back to $3. Not a whole lot of obvious things on Skag's daily chart. Just kind of looks messy. Nothing to see here. Jobs report at 8:30 Eastern. Could see some market volatility. We'll see. Skag went up to $11 yesterday in aftermarket and then zoomed all the way back down here to 517. Let me go look at what this company is here. Skag. All right. Profile. Skag Future engages in design, production, and testing of heavy-duty NEVs, addressing transport needs across logistics, mining, and port operations. It offers Dragon 2 plug-in hybrid dump trucks, Galaxy 2 plug-in hybrid trucks, and Q Truck autonomous. Okay, this is a Chinese company on Skag, SCAG, out of Nanjing, China. V showing a little poppage up here. 13 million in the volume. Up 52%. Got that hold out. It's pretty much trading between this 25 cents, so 2.75 just about, and $3. Tapping the 3 there. See if it gets a pullback off a whole dollar level. High was 315 on this one. So this looks to, it's gonna have to break what, 315 here. Barely touched it. $0.07 breakout. $14 million shares traded on it. Twin V. Where do I remember that name from? Twin V. Oh, this is another one with the AI thing. Okay, okay, okay. Let me go over here. They were buying up fetch tokens. They're out of Florida. Twin V Power Cats company designs, manufactures, and markets recreational and commercial power boats. The company offers catamaran boats and dual hull vessels under the Twin V brand, and V hull boats under Aquasport brand for use in recreational activities, including fishing, diving, and water skiing, as well as commercial activities such as transportation, tours, fishing, and diving expeditions. It sells its boats through a network of independent boat dealers in North America, the Caribbean, and Central America. Twin V Powercast was founded in 1996 and is headquartered in Fort Pierce, Florida. Katamari. What is Katamari? Let me see. What's that word mean? Katamari. Katamari is a quirky, colorful video game series created by Kiita Takahashi and developed in Namco by Bandai Namco. Okay, so that was a video game. You control a small character called the Prince. You roll around in a sticky ball called a Katamari. As you roll it, objects smaller than the Katamari stick to it, starting with things like paper clips and candies, or thumbtacks, and eventually scaling up to cats, cars, buildings, and even mountains. The goal is usually to grow the Katamari to a certain size within the time limit. I don't know what that I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Nothing to see here. It's a boat company buying fetch coin. I guess they just want to get their foot in the door. But that's been a couple of these companies though. They're like some kind of weird business, and they're just like, oh well, we have a strategy too to build a crypto powerhouse. All right, V reached a new high of 329. This breakout was from 316 up to 329, so about 13-cent breakout. Yeah, cable catamaran. Catamaran. Yeah. And I really don't even know what that word means. I just I don't know, I just read. Let me see, where did I see that at? Catamaran. What was that? There it is. Catamaran boats. What type of boat is that? Type of boat or ship with two parallel hulls of equal size. The design makes them different from traditional monohull boats and gives them some unique advantages. Uh, Key features of catamarans: their stability with two hulls provides more balance, reducing rolling and making them steadier in rough water. Speed, because they're lighter and have less hole in the water compared to mono hulls. Space, they have a wide deck area, allows for more living space, which is why cruising catamarans are popular for leisure and charter. And then shallow draft, so catamarans sit higher in the water, so they can can navigate shallow areas and deeper hold boats can't. Okay. So catamarans are seem like the way to go. V, finding some sellers up here coming back towards that $3 level. ISPC. Anybody else headed up? PRSO. Do you have catalysts on the day? It says it had a press release. Mobix Labs Sweden's offer to acquire this company. So this company is getting bought with cash, or well, let me just read into it. Okay. Press release: Mobix Labs Sweden's offer to acquire Pirasa with cash and stock deal, delivering value now and growth ahead. Enhanced proposal delivers both immediate value and long-term upside for Pirasa stockholders. Mobix Labs, a provider of advanced connectivity and sensing solutions, today announced that it has enhanced its proposal. Okay, so it must really want this company. What does PRSO do? Let's go look at that. PRSO. Paraso Inc. Paroso. I keep saying Paraso. It looks like pear when I look at it, but it's Paraso. Paraso Inc. All right, Paraso Inc. is a fabless semiconductor company. Develops, markets, and sells semiconductor devices and antenna modules in North America, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and internationally. The company offers millimeter wavelength integrated circuits, including baseband ICs, various variations of wave radio frequency ICs, and associated antenna technology. And wave antenna modules for license-free 60 gigahertz applications. Its products are used for various applications comprising of multi-gigabit point-to-point wireless links with a range of up to 25 kilometers and operating in the 60 hertz frequency band. Okay. Where is this out of? San Jose, California. It was founded in 1991. And they're getting acquired by, what was that, Mobix? What was that other company's name? Mobix Labs. So let's go look at Mobix Labs. Mobix Labs is only $1.06, so it's not like it's a big company person and a small company. It's two small companies trying to grow. So Mobix Labs designs and develops and sells components and systems for advanced wireless and wired connectivity, radio frequency and switching, and electromagnetic interference filtering technologies. The company's wireless systems solutions include products. Okay, so there's a bunch of wireless, wireless and radio frequencies. That's what it's working on. So Mobix, both of these are two smaller companies, so I don't know if this one's gonna keep going, because I mean it's already more expensive than Mobix right now. Mobix is 106, so I don't really know if that's gonna get some continuation. It's got 9 million shares so far. ISPCV right back under that $3 level. And hour. Right. Man. B coming back and testing this $3. First time it's let's see, let's zoom back a little bit. Yeah. Came to this $3 at first, traded around it, and got a little 6 cent launch up. So these candles are getting a little bit tighter. Let's see. About a 6 cent move out right there. Lower high. You guys seeing anything else popping up anywhere else? I'm not seeing anything just yet. But it is Friday, so with it being Friday, why can this thing pop again? I don't know. It's Chinese stock. PRSO continue to push up a little bit. This breakout was from 119 up to 122. It's got 10 million shares. So V held the 315, trying to give another pop up here. Up 69%. Breakout was 29 up to 33. $0.22. I don't know. V may be a grinder. It's got 20 million shares traded. The leader on today is Hour with 27, but V is catching on up. It's got a higher percent gain. But V is definitely looking thickly traded for sure. If either side gets out of the way, it's gonna be a pretty maybe pretty big move. And basically this app that Twin V is launching is called Whizbanger. It's basically the Carfax for boats. So they launched an app on or they talked about launching an app on September 2nd. Twin V manufacturer, distributor, marketer, boats Whizbanger has released this Whizbanger Value app on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. This is a first of its kind mobile tool that uses AI-driven, photo-based analysis to deliver fast, accurate, and transparent boat valuations for buyers, sellers, dealers, lenders, and insurers. With just a few photos, the app's patents pending multi-stage AI process identifies make, model, condition, and options, then benchmarks against thousands of verified listings. The result is a detailed valuation report that includes expected sales price, market price sweet spot, premium price point, condition scores, and repair estimates. So, yeah, that's their app they've been working on. That's going to do basically automatic boat valuations. Hmm. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Yeah, boats they're a different type of investment for sure, depending on how you use it. Some people just let it die. Some people use it as a rental. You know, some people, I think that's the most money making way to use a boat. You use it as a rental. Or you can do guided tours yourself if you want to be on the boat. Like, y'all ain't about to tear up my stuff. I'll take you where you want to go. All right. 21 million shares traded. These little pops, man, they're really throwing me off. It went up a little bit more, but it just keeps this little grind going. So it looks like VEE is going to end up taking the day and being the most traded stock. 22 million shares traded on it. It's always good to have a friend with a boat, but never own one yourself. Yep, for sure. My friend has a yacht. Oh, that's cool. All right, VEE. Point of control has moved up here to 320. A lot of trades have happened up here. The next level that looks like got a lot of trading is down here, the 284s. So we'll see, will it find some type of slowdown here, because did a small, very small breakout here, 334 up to 335, and it's coming, looking to be coming down. Good morning, Tatiana. We're looking around. We're watching V go up. V had a previous news catalyst of a boating app that uses AI for evaluations on boats. You know, estimates and pricing and all that good stuff. You just take a picture. We were looking at Hour, which had a move yesterday, quite a move yesterday, um, from ones up to twos, but I didn't see any other news other than earnings on it. ISPC up 55%. PRSO still playing around out here as well. So basically, a smaller company called Mobix Labs is trying to buy this company. Both of them are around $1 per share. But you know, with the way it's trading, it's already above the value of the company that's trying to purchase it. So if they purchase, all they gotta do is just, you know, take those shares and make their money back real quick by selling this one. But it's been up here to the 123s before. It's got how many shares traded? PRSO 14 million shares traded, just popped through there. So these are our top four. VEE, our ISPC is dying, and then PRSO top three, I mean. All right, let's jump over here to our news. See what's on the front page. S&P 500 set for a first record ahead of make or break jobs report. Tesla to award Musk with 1 trillion if the company achieves some stiff targets. Alphabet is suddenly within striking range of 3 trillion. U.S. bond rot. Not really rot. I don't even know. Likely over in absence of inflation shock. Okay, Broadcom stock jumps amid buzz over OpenAI deal report. Goldman Sachs flags caution for AI stock investors amid hype. It's an hour ago. Big tech CEOs pay court to Trump at the White House dinner. All right, Broadcom developing an AI chip with big new customer, OpenAI reports say. Okay, so let me reread that because that didn't come out right. Broadcom developing an AI chip with big new customer, OpenAI. So they're working with OpenAI, reports say. Tesla offers unprecedented 1 trillion pay package to Musk. Tesla. Okay, so they're talking about Tesla a lot. Sikh truckers see spike in anti-immigration vitriol after deadly Florida crash. Is Trump's Fed nominee set to lower interest rates in September? We shall see. All right, AI trade is divided. Why it's a great time for investors to buy precious metals. Okay. I don't think there's any kind of special speakers today. Let's see. This is the 5th. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, V did not give up the ghost just yet. Went up here and double topped around 325, 335. Turned around again here. It's just turning around at some crazy levels. 312, you know. Point of control at 320. Yeah, these levels that it's got going. So let's look at the 5-minute, 15-minute. Here's the 5-minute. Still trading within that previous red. Then on the 15-minute, nothing but greens over here. Hmm. 5 minutes. And that daily chart still looking real suspect out here. It's trading right above this level. This is a previous level that it had quite a big move down from. Went up to 304s, ended the day around 2, so lost $1 from there. So it's right back in these levels. So he is making lower highs here consecutively. 1, 2, 3 lower highs on the 1 minute. B has 24 million shares traded now. Hour has 27. These 3 million more is going to be leading the day in this tight range. $0.17 to crash out. So majorities of the shares that have been traded have been at the 322 so far. Continues to bounce up there to that level. PRSO with 17 million shares traded. The pop out right there, 130. So 4-cent pop out, 130 to 134. And it's catching up with both of these, DEE and hour. Getting some more dipping. Let's jump back over to V real quick. Kind of has this nice little corner elbow here formation. Top side is 20 cents away. Continues to chops downwards. Hour, not doing much. PRSO only broke out from 130 up to 134. And this is one of the things with these smaller stocks, look cheaper. Their breakouts just sometimes their breakouts are crazy, right? But the majority of their breakouts are not. 4 cents, 4-cent breakout, and then you got to make a decision. Is 4 cents enough for me? Is the size that you took enough to make 4 cents enough for you? And then, even if you did take a lot of size for a 4-cent gain, did you sell it? Did you sell for the gain? So all of these top three are currently just about in their all of them have 20 million shares traded. At this point, it's like who's gonna hold up? That's the biggest thing. Or will there be something else that pops up behind these that really takes precedence or precedence? I said precedence. Precedence. Yeah, Santo A up still early. So this point is just, does this thing meet the parameters? Can it give us that good range? All of them have pretty good volume, but just because they have the volume doesn't mean that they're the A1 choice. Plus, we still have to take in consideration we have the jobs reports today, and we have it's Freaky Friday. You know, every Friday can get really, really freaky. You end up spending out your capital, your mental capital on these types, and then you come to the middle of the day, and then there's something really moving. So it's like, oh man. BE looking like it wants to go back and test that $3. PRS. So it's something else dragging up the list that we're just not seeing yet. Nope. All right. What are these new ones that are popping in here? Oh, Zero. What is Zero? I'm tripping. It came up with this. Wait, no, it keeps coming up and disappearing. What's this one? Zero. Here's Zero. What do you have in your toolbox? It says receives fast track designation on Zero of acute myeloid leukemia for this one. So S, or not S, CERO popped up there to 9. Let's go look at if it has any obvious daily levels. So over here on the daily chart, we can zoom back a little bit. I got some old stuff up here. I'm going to clear all of that out. It is currently trading around 909 top side. So this was the previous level, 904s. So let's see how this one wants to play. Because Zero is looking like it wants to play some real games here. Got a possible daily level. It has not even 1 million shares traded yet. I'm just looking. Possible daily level. And let's see any other obvious places that it will be. So 898. Not really. Okay. We'll keep an eye on Zero to see what it wants to do. Back down to 13% that quick. Wow. Okay. Let's see. And like I said, the news for today was the fast track designation. Regulatory milestone adds it to its existing orphan drug designation, creating additional regulatory and financial advantages for the company's lead cancer immunotherapy program. So we'll see what that one wants to do. Has right at 300, so it doesn't even have 1 million shares traded yet. So I'm gonna let it at least get to 1 million shares. Cause I don't want to get into something that's just gonna dry up. 500,000 shares crossed now. Give it a little minute. $700,000 shares traded. Looking for more liquidity in these candles. All right, so almost 1 million shares traded on it. At 18% right now. Still has 3 above it, and those 3 have quite a bit of volume above it. Almost 4 to 5 times the volume that it has. I just reached 1 million shares traded. Looks like people are ready to play ball a little bit. We'll let this one close. 777 down there. Let's see what it wants to do down to that point. How is it going to close here? Looks good. Point of control at 848 right now. That recent top side that we saw, that was the obvious level on the daily, right there at 897. Got in there on that little break, looking for it to get back up to those highs. Bottom side 781. Let's see if it can hold up. Will you prove me right or wrong, my boy? Average price 861. I'll stop out around at 870 or that 778. Don't want to add to a loser. Looking for a continuation over that top. Okay. Got in some more on that secondary pop, 872 average. Looking to see if it can get to that obvious level. If not, my out is now at that 811. Looking for it to hold here. Ready to stop out down here, 810. Matter of fact, below the 8s really. 8. See, break down to 8s and I'm out. Okay. So bottom of this is 823. Can we get back up there and test that 890? Giving it a chance. Giving it a chance. Almost 2 million shares traded on you. New candle opening. Can it trade above 832s? Can we get 840s? $838. Bought some more there. Can we get the break of this level? Eights is going to be my stop out here. Below 8. It can't do any kind of break into the upside. All of that and no continuation. Can we get back above? Nope. Looking quite. Can we see 825s, 813s, 8? Okay, there's my sellout. Looking for the next entry. Bouncing on that 8 boy. $8 crash out is what I was watching. Is it going to give me another opportunity here? Did not continue to move down. So we're going to let that play out. See where this ends up going. Only up 10% now, so it has lost its luster factor here. Thought it could go ahead and get up, but I'll keep an eye on it for the rest of the day. See if it can play back up. But only being up 10%, that's crazy. It gave back too much. May get a slowdown. PRSO continue to push. V. Looking for some more opportunity. V retesting at $3 level. PRSO. Wow, Cyril gave back everything. Glad I didn't hold that one. Woo. So I was looking for that $8 whole dollar level to hold, and now it's down a whole nother dollar down here. 15-minute looks horrible. Big old top and tail here. Let me show you 15-minute. 15-minute. And I was like, hey, if it's gonna go back up there, it's gonna go. But this top and tail all the way back down here to 739s. It's kind of wild. 5-minute, 1 minute. Yeah, very wild there. Only up 5% on the now. So definitely cleaning that one off. Of the scans came up with a little bit of catalyst, just could not hold. So it may be something to watch for later on if it just explodes. PR, so V is just slowed down so much. It's just does not want to get moving. And this one just grinding higher. So it is definitely worth more than or its stock price is worth more than the company that's trying to buy it right now, which is Mobix. Let me see, what's their ticker? Mobix Labs. This is the stock. This is the company that's trying to buy them. $1.11. So if they do make the purchase, I mean, they could literally just buy and sell. Zero back into the negatives on today. Yep, holding that one would have been a death wish a little bit. Giving back $3 worth of placement. I was up here at 872. So 872, 45 shares minus just about $2. What would that be? 45 times about a $2.25 loss. About $100 on this one. I would have been down just holding around $100. Gave back every single drop. What's this other one? MDR, MNDR. What are you? Do you have a catalyst on today? I don't see one. MNDR, oh, it's got a lot of work to do to catch up with some of these other ones. MNDR. MNDR making its way up. Only just about 3 million shares traded on this one. Shares traded. Let's go look at the daily chart. I do that one on this. All right, so on the daily chart, it closed at 95 cents. It's currently trading, went to a high of 130s up in here. That's the pre-market level. So what obvious levels does it have up here? It's got the 150 possible daily. It's got, back up a little bit, we got the 59s, could be another one. Or this could be just the zone here that it comes into. 50 to 59. Hit a top of 133 today though. So right below this level. Let's zoom back a little bit more. Any more obvious things that are just sticking out? Not really. Okay. MNDR throwing some back down towards the $1. Oh wow, it's a steep little candle. It is a very steep little candle. PRSO. V still in love with this $3 hold dollar level, not moving away from it aggressively. And then hour continue to grind down. Yeah, MENDR not looking too healthy. It's making a zero type move. Yeah, that's pretty nasty. That's pretty nasty right there. Oh, Freaky Friday. It's down to 4% now. 3%. Taking that one off. Some nasty little rejections out here this morning, huh? That's crazy. What type of company is Zero? This is a Chinese company that got me today. Zero Therapeutics. Nope. San Francisco, California. Immunotherapy company focuses on advancing development of engineered T-cell therapeutics for the treatment of cancer. All right, it is what it is. We've seen. Maybe today will be a Freaky Friday and something just pops during intraday. But yeah, everything kind of slow boating it right now. But it is a lot of expectations on today. People could be sitting on their hands. This will move from $1 to just around $1.67. So about, this was 6 o'clock here, 6 o'clock all the way to 7 o'clock, an hour to move 60 cents. When we saw Zero move 60 cents in seconds to the downside. Oh man, flaming out here. Let me read some of this. Let me read some of these chats here. Tripping vote. Let's see. Waiting. Let's see. Looks like PRSO is primed. Yep. Full flag still early open. Main float. Gotta love it. Cancer news drop. Yep. It's trying to see if that old cancer news drop would have blessed us today, but it was not in a blessing mood. It put on 2 horns and a tail, and it got going. All right. V just continues to hold this $3 here. Not really dropping or anything, just holding. But PRSO is definitely leading the day up here with this grind. This thing had multiple runs up. Anyway, got about 5 minutes left. Keep my head on the swivel. If anything does pop up, cool. Might do some dividend shopping today, some other things. But I gotta kind of see what that jobs report looks like, how to fix the market and all of that stuff. We'll see what we can get into in the Discord. But, oh no, I can't do that. Today is a busy day. I actually have, oh man, yeah, I'm not even gonna be looking at the market for most of the day because, yeah, I got some things I gotta go and attend and things like that. So, I forgot. I just come back during at whatever time I get back and try to work on some things. But today is definitely gonna be a short day. I'm trying to get everything done by 12 or at least lunchtime, because after that my day has disappeared. Has disappeared. 7 minutes until jobs report. HKPD is up here for some reason. What are you? HKPD. It's a lot of these little poppers jumping up and then they'll go on down. How much volume is on this? 2 million something. And again, the stinger motion, up and down. So if that's something that we're seeing, we got to see something that really breaks that type of pattern and gets going. But the jobs reports are about to come out, like One Life said, or like Nothing to See Here said, and we'll see. We'll see where that ends up taking us. Jobs report on deck with all eyes on cracks in the market. Weak labor market data has intensified focus on the August non-farm payrolls reading, key to bets on Fed rate cuts. Okay, let's see what comes out here.
The upcoming jobs report that's out at... Welcome back to Market Sunrise. Well, let's focus on our top story once again. The upcoming jobs report that's out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern will help us dive a little deeper into what to expect and the ramifications the data could have I'm joined by Jordan Rochester, Head of Fixed Income Currencies and Commodities at Mizuho. Jordan, thanks so much for joining us. So let's start with the jobs number. We're expecting a figure of around 75,000 jobs added in August. Where do you stand on that?
I think the risks are that we could get a
Hold up. Y'all aren't even seeing it. Whoa. What's going on with this browser? There we go. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, what? All right. Now, here we go.
better than expected number, but that is because the market has positioned itself for a worse number. This week we had a week JOLTS, that's a job opening report. We had a week ADP, that's a private effort to try and give us an idea of employment growth. So both came on the weak side. The market is expecting a weaker number than that sort of 75K that's kind of thrown out there by economists. So therefore I think the risk reward actually is that the number comes in slightly better than that. But you need something like a bombshell to upset the idea of a September rate cut from the Fed.
I was going to ask you about that. So 99% chance the markets are saying that we're going to get a rate cut this month. But what about going forward? What are you hoping for? What are you expecting?
Well, look, next week, let's imagine NFP comes in really strong, actually. I think this is the scenario that we need to fear because this is the scenario the market's not positioned for. Say we get 100K, let's even imagine a pretty strong 125. That makes it less clear that they go in September, and it all boils down to CPI next week. We've got the inflation figures coming out, and we are starting to expect to see signs of tariffs feeding through to core goods inflation. It's already fed through to, in terms of the strength of the US economy, has already fed through to core services. In fact, the past 3 months, services inflation has heated up in the US. And this is why there is a debate in the Fed still about whether they need to cut or not, despite so much being priced for that meeting. So next week, if CPI came in strong, if NFP comes in strong today, it's got to be pretty tight for whether they go in September or not.
Now, Jordan is a bit of a currency expert. Where should people be looking at when they're looking at the dollar right now? I mean, it's not had a great sort of recent couple of months. So are we expecting more weakness after this number if it comes in as we expect?
Well, if it comes in weaker than expected or in line, yes, I think the dollar weakness will continue. We're long the euro in terms of the views. We're long the euro, long the yen versus the dollar. But the risk is, though, that the US reaccelerates, especially on that inflation figure, and the market is short the dollar. So it's one of those consensus trades that's a little bit long in the tooth. And now it's all about each data point. And so you get these pretty wild reactions. But overall, the dollar's been quite range bound if I look at the past 2 weeks. So it's been quite frustrating. You saw a bit of strength on Tuesday when the rates market was selling off in a big way, and we've kind of come back. So to be honest, I think that we're going to have pretty range bound price action in the dollar to slightly weaker over the next week. I don't think inflation will throw us a bombshell. I don't think NFP will throw us a bombshell either.
And just very quickly on the bond market, it's been a pretty jittery week. I think that's fair to say. What do you think the reaction will be on treasuries and across the globe?
Well, I think if the way it works is we had a very large sell-off on Tuesday. We had 30-year rates, it's been in the UK and others, hitting new highs. And you had everyone writing about how it was the end of fixed income. And then we've rallied all the way back, and even more so in some parts of the curve. So rates are on the front foot at the moment, and they need this NFP to behave. What I think, though, longer term, is that the US is going to outperform in terms of its growth, and therefore the fixed income rally won't go too far. Apart from one thing, Donald Trump and his choice of the Fed chair makes it very hard for fixed income next year to sell off, because we are expecting a new Fed chair to install a more intense set of views for rate cuts.
Jordan Rochester from Mizuho, great to have you on Market Sunrise. Thanks for all that.
Okay. So let me refresh this page since it is past the time. Let's see what has been posted. Okay, so people are still reviewing, I guess. Nothing here yet. Let's see what that does. Let me look back at the scans real quick. Our VEE continues to try to go down, but pops up. 34 million shares traded. Okay. Into Discord. Looks like you dropped a picture in Discord, Cable. I'm gonna look at that real quick. All right, let me see what we got over here. Yeah, it is dark in here. Yeah. Everybody's trying to find the light. It's getting real spooky out here. .303s. I mean, this thing has just huddled around these threes. PRSO finally flattening out. This one gave back all of its juice. Okay. So really no rush now. Kind of got to see how the market digests the news that's coming out. VEE looking like it wants to go up a little higher, which it is popping a little bit. Okay. Wow. What in the world? What just happened on VE? No new news. It's just going up. Right back into these levels of the 325s. Yeah, VE looks hungry, man. That's even after making a lower high, came right back to this level and crushed it. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah, I had looked over. I was like, man, y'all not even seeing this. What? I got you. Yeah. Okay. Well, at this point, yeah, we just gotta wait till the market digest all of this stuff that's coming out. Either way it goes, I mean, this week or these past 2 weeks, things have descended for sure. I haven't sold off anything. I'm really just looking to add to things, if anything, but kind of want to see how news affects the markets, and if there are any major drops, then I'll definitely get active on some buying for long term and possibly even swing trades. But anyway, that is it for me today. I'll be back on Monday morning pre-market, and I'll be in the Discord maybe sometime today because I'm trying to get work done. I got 5 hours or less than 5 hours to complete everything I need to do today. Then after that, the day is burned basically due to other events. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna get to work and get this stuff crushed. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day as far as trading goes. If you're not trading, you're just chilling out, enjoying your day. That's cool as well. If you're working, you know, enjoy your day because some people still out here trying to find jobs and stuff. So definitely I'll be more in a grateful mood than a non-grateful mood. So but yeah, that's it for me today. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.